Everything that involves Wyatt is always the fuck bad. The fuck. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to pull my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is my review for season 5, episode 8 of the Have and the Have Nots. Now this episode I felt kind of like fillerish. It felt like filling in the gaps. Let's just go into it. Let's start off George versus the Criers. George, the DA, actually shows up at the Criers' house. And he's just like pussyfooting around and saying how nice the place is. And of course, you know, DAs, they always know this stuff. And he doesn't know anything about Jennifer Salazar. But he ended up asking Catherine about the fact that there were 4 chairs in her but her living room area, you know, the little setting area, the last time he was there, and why did she switch it to 3? And he kept talking about how beautiful their house was, and this guy thinking the other. She said Catherine was just being nasty. She really was. She was like, I was thinking about selling the house. You want to buy it? Catherine knows damn well George don't make enough money to ever have bought her house. Hey, just being smart. Then she said, what are you here for? You know, why are you here? She said, because I'm in no mood to be fucked with, George. I said, oh, okay. Catherine is off the chain. I love this Catherine, okay? Catherine is off the chain. She ain't for no bullshit. She not playing no games. She ain't pulling no punches here. The fuck? I'm not to be fucked with George. I said, okay. So George gets all down to it, and he basically ends up asking Jim about Candace. He shows the pictures. Well, he actually asked Catherine to leave, and Catherine's like, nothing too private. I'll be right here. And she ended up seeing the pictures of, you know, George. I'm not George, sorry. Of Jim with the drag queens and the whoever else was there, and all the S&M and all the goodness that was going on during that little photo session. So she was just picking. She's like, oh, Jim, we never did it in this position. Oh, you didn't tell me you like that. I said, oh, pick it. And he told her, Candace, she blackmailed me. And Catherine's like, yeah, I got her for $7 million. A bitch. Now I see why. So he's like, well, do you think she's capable of murder? You know, this, that, thing, the other. So he ended up asking Jim to work with him. He said, whatever you got coming down the pipe, we could scratch your back if you scratch ours. We need to try to get her convicted. If you could have a conversation with her, maybe get her to admit to some things, wear a wire or whatever. And Jim's like, I'll think about it or whatever. So George ends up leaving. Catherine ends up saying to Jim, what is it that little whore has in between her legs that has you so shook that she was able to get out on you like this? What is it about her, huh, Jim? Really? Said, you're just stupid. She would have stormed on up the stairs. I said, that damn Catherine is too much. And Jim's sitting there looking simple because you know what it is. You know what it is. That goddamn black box, honey. That black box. He opened that black box, honey, and lost the keys. And that's just the way it is. Anyway, so let's go over to the hotel. Lord Candace and Hannah end up going back and forth at it. You know, the same old argument that they're always having. Are you going to be a good mother to this child? You just going to run off again? You get ready to leave? Because Candace wanted to leave. She's like leaving, and Hannah's going on. And she goes in, and she asks her, she said, well, Hannah, why don't you tell, you know, she said something to her about praying. She said, I pray all the time. And she started doing the sermon, like talking like she's having a sermon, and going to say, can you tell me, Hannah, who my daddy is? Honey, and Hannah was giving, no, I can't. I said, oh. So now we're standing there. I said, see, isn't that a mess? Isn't that a mess, honey, when the Christians get shut down, honey? She's standing there looking real stupid, honey. Her tongue was all thick, honey. Who's my daddy, honey? Oh, you were a tramp too? Oh, apple don't fall too far from the tree, huh, Hannah? I said, that's a mess. And then Candace is like, I'm leaving. Betty's like, you're not going nowhere. You're not going anywhere. And she's like, what are you going to do? You going to manhandle me? He's like, I will manhandle you. I'll fuck you up, Candace. You're not going nowhere, period. So Hannah ended up leaving. They're like, where are you going? She's like, I'm going, just leave me alone. She left. Well, she ended up going to see war. So she goes to see war. Now that was a mess. She had this whole thing. She goes down there. And these guys around, these goons around, and she's sitting across the table from war. They going back and forth, and they're having this literal heart to heart. And she's saying, after all I've done for you, you mean to tell me that you want to hurt my child? And she's like, y'all need to stop this. Y'all are like brothers and sisters. And he telling her, you don't understand. She crossed me. You don't, and he ain't really saying nothing. And really what he's telling Hannah don't sound like shit. And she don't know the background story. And so it just sounds like you just on some fuck shit. You mad about something. Then you tell me she did something illegal to get some money. And she didn't give you as much of it as you thought you wanted. So now you want to hurt her about it. So this is where Hannah's getting, and she's saying, Warwick, that is ridiculous. I fed you like I fed my own kids. I cared for you like I cared for my own kids. Are you kidding me? He's saying, I can't let nobody see me getting soft because then they'll try to take me out. This, that, and the other. He going on. Shit ain't making no sense to Hannah. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, if Hannah actually knew, because she ain't scared of War at all. Because he's like one of her kids. Because at one point she reached over and grabbed his goddamn face and said, "Oh, stop this!" I said, "Oh, girl, here she go, honey." I thought she's ready to start giving one of them exorcisms. And I said, the way she snatched him, if she knew, or when she finds, because I'm sure at some point she got to find, when she finds out all the shit that Warwick has done to her baby, I ain't so settled that I ain't right that it's going to be. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm telling you. I would not be surprised if Hannah is the one to take War's ass out. If she finds out, because I know me personally, I have 2 children. If I were to find out that some motherfucker that I have been good to, raped and pillaged and carried on with my motherfucking daughter or my son, I got sons, but same difference, I will fuck that motherfucker all the way up. You understand me? I would cut Warwick's motherfucking head off and sit it on the table like Jason Voorhees. Are you fucking kidding me? And I can see that in Hannah. I think once all the information is out there, that's the thing that'll make Hannah sit her motherfucking Bible down and get with it. And then she can go repent afterwards. But I can see it. I can see it. I don't know that Tyler's going to do it, but God damn it, Tyler, do you hear me? Let Hannah kill War. It's good shit. We'll love it. And then you can write about it all next season. Shit. Anyway, see, I done got all upskited, honey. Anyhow, moving on. Okay, so then Candace and Erica end up having a conversation. Candace kind of telling Erica, I need some money. I need some clothes. I'm going to need you, some help from you. And it was another really weird conversation where Erica was trying to pick through and trying to find out where she is and all of this. I'm like, Erica, I see. It's getting to the point where your conversation is so off, you're starting to make me not like you. You're starting to make me not like you. First of all, you fucking my man over there. Y'all know I loves that goddamn David, and I think Jeffrey Key too. That's just trifling, but I like the daddy and the son. But you over there fucking my man, and then you sitting over there and you being shady with my good girlfriend. Erica, we're gonna have a problem. We really are. But it's just this whole thing. Something with Erica is not right. I swear there's something going on. There's something going on. And when Candace found out, she's going to fuck you up, Erica. But okay. Anyway, so her behavior was real strange. Candace was like, the fuck? Anyway, so Jeffrey and Justin actually are having this whole moment. And Justin's still pouring out his love for Jeffrey. I said, child, he just stuck that dick up in you sideways, honey, and got you all fucked up in the game. You done drank all the Kool-Aid. So he's telling them all this, and then he ends up telling him, why don't you just turn on? She doesn't care anything about you. Talk about Candace. And Jeffrey's like, I'm not sitting there listening to this. You crazy. He's like, no, she don't care nothing about you. Just say she did it, you know? So that was a whole big mess. In the midst of that, Wyatt's phone call comes through, well, it's a text, comes through that he's in trouble. I think he didn't do a picture, but he sent like some cryptic text to Jeffrey. The two of them, after they fight, you know, said, y'all acting like some bulldaggers now, but they just fight and carried on. I'm going with you. No, you're not. I'm going with you. So they end up going over there. It's a good thing that Justin did come, because naturally when they come in, and this was the bullshit. This was the bullshit. When they get over to the house, Quita and the guy, they done fucked and they sleep. Sleep. With their clothes on. Now, okay, come on. And then and they just let themselves in, because the door wasn't even locked. Jeffrey just let himself in. I don't know, Jeffrey might have a key, too. Jeffrey might have had a key to Wyatt's place. But anyway, yeah, come to think of it, Jeffrey probably had a key to Wyatt's place. But he came in, and of course, they were woke up by Justin at gunpoint, told him, boy, I wouldn't touch that gun if I was you. I'd blow your motherfucking head off. So let's just for fuck's sake, the way the scene would have been, so they done laid there and fucked, you know they would not have been fully clothed, laying up there like that. They might have been dumb enough to be asleep, but they would have been fully clothed. I said, Tyler, you tried that. You could have at least put them under the covers with their underclothes or something. They was fully dressed. It was just so corny. I was like, no, sir, that don't work. But anyway, so he calls for backup and is taking them out, because of course, you know, you can't let the cops up there where Jeffrey is, because they're looking for his ass too. So in the midst of all of this, you know, you got Wyatt doing his shit, and he's telling Jeffrey, you know, you love me and all, you know, talking that old shit he be talking. Now Justin done overheard this shit. And Justin done got 9 shades of mad in the motherfucker, okay? And jealous as hell. And he gonna say, why he touching all on you and shit? We out of here. Fuck this. We gone. He gonna say, you a junkie. You're a junkie. You lied and said these people broke. These people ain't broke in here. You a junkie. You was trying to cop some drugs, junkie motherfucker. And I was like, And he was like, So they going back and forth. Justin said, you know what? That's it. He said, he called back down, told him, he said, that was all a mistake. Let the people go. He said, I hope the next time they come back here and they fuck your ass up. I was like, oh, damn, Justin. And then him and Jeffrey start going back and forth, and then they start like fighting with each other. I said, now, if y'all ain't acting like a bunch of bulldaggers, you know bulldaggers always fight with each other. They like to fight. They be fighting their ass off, child. They do, because, well, you know, 2 females, it be heightened, honey, and they will get the rumbling. Child, they got the rumbling and carrying on. Then Wyatt gonna go run and try to get in it. Justin fucked Wyatt. him and Jeffrey going, you know, Justin really ain't trying to hit Jeffrey. You know, he's just trying to shake her up, you know. He gonna bam him, and Jeffrey like, much dick as I'm putting you, you're not gonna be bamming me around. Fuck that. So, you know, they going back and forth, but they ain't really trying to hurt each other. Child, Wyatt gonna go run over here, jump on Justin's back. Justin took him and flipped his ass over on that floor so hard, like, fat. I said, oh! He fucked you up. Then he took and Wyatt tried to get it again. He fucked him up a couple more times. I said, oh, Wyatt, just go sit down. Seriously, girl. You ain't got a leg in this race, honey. You getting your ass whooped. Justin, and at that point, and see, that's the fucked up part. Once he fucked up Wyatt, then Jeffrey actually really started fighting Justin. Like, really, Jeffrey? Really? She's stupid. Anyway, they got the rumbling child, and the gun fell out. And the next thing you know, Jeffrey picks up the gun and got Justin at gunpoint. And the rumbling and the noise then brought the cops upstairs. So there's a cop at the door and got his gun turned on Jeffrey. I said, oh shit. So, we know Jeffrey and Justin is just as good as broke up at this point. And who knows, Jeffrey, maybe you're getting ready to be a statistic. And you know what? At this point, I don't even know if I would feel bad for Jeffrey, because you want some fuck shit about a motherfucker that don't give a fuck about you, a junkie, son of a bitch. Anyway, moving on. So, and don't he see that? Everything that involves Wyatt is always the fuck bad. The fuck. Anyway. Okay, so moving on. Last little thing. Veronica come home and Melissa sitting on the couch. She said, do you have your feet on my sofa? And Melissa takes her feet down, and then they have this exchange back and forth. And I'm waiting, because this is another thing I want to see happen. I want to see Melissa versus Veronica. I want to see, because Melissa, not the nice, prim, proper little girl that Veronica thinks she is. I want to see Melissa tag the shit out of Veronica, because Veronica's doing too much. She's going to tell her about the perfume. She said, but you gave me this perfume. She will say, I gave it to you. No, I ain't gave you that perfume. She said, yeah, you did. You gave it to me. Somebody stunk. It doesn't work with you. And shave your legs. This, that thing. They go back and forth. She kissing her ass and all that. And she going to say, yeah, men don't like stubble. She will say, so you shave your legs. She said, well, where should I put the hair on my face? So they'll like me better? I said, oh, she said, what did you say? I said, girl, she got you, bitch. Anyway, so they going back and forth. And then she says to her, she says, Miss Harrington, I noticed that you didn't pay the medical bills this month. She will say, no, I didn't. You haven't held up your end of the bargain. So you're going to blackmail me, bitch, and then you're going to decide when and when not you going to pay because your son like dick? Child, no go. I'm waiting for Melissa to snap the fuck out and cold cock the shit out of her. I can't wait. I want to see that shit go down. I really do. I really do. Damn, Tyler. I need to write Tyler a letter. He need another writer from Pittsburgh. God damn it. Anyway, that's basically it. That's all that went on. Ward told one of the guys to trail Hannah, and he did, and she pulled in front of the police station, and then she pulled away. So I don't know what's going on. If I get my way, she'll take her ass and circle back around there and kill that motherfucking war.